Yes.
Good morning, Chair Hart, Commissioners. Mandy Sackett with the Surfrider Foundation. Last month, we discussed Orange County Transportation Authority's plans to armor San Clemente State Beach with a similar rock revetment to what was placed just next door to the south at Cotton's Point. The rock revetment would be 50 feet wide, 2/3 a mile long across San Clemente and Calafia State beaches. Um, Looks like the video might have timed out. Um, but I just want to show you the current state of San Clemente State Beach. This video is on Friday, was taken on a Friday, and it's already this popular. The park also has 160 camping sites, which is a really wonderful low-cost overnight amenity. And while there is a small erosion spot at San Clemente State Beach, OCTA plans to armor this entire beach, including this part of the beach where there are coastal dunes. Their proposed seawall would take out the dunes and then also cover a lot of this dry sandy beach. OCTA has indicated that they plan to begin construction this fall in their coastal resiliency plan, and they were planning to apply for a repair and maintenance exemption for the project, which this project would cost up to $300 million. At staff's last update last month, they discussed the conversation with OCTA and they said they've been working through a regular permitting process. However, in a recent email with OCTA staff, Dan Fu indicated to me that they're still pursuing the timeline and they continue to advance the concept. So there's currently not a permit application or emergency permit application, but something's not adding up if they plan to start construction this fall. So we're really concerned that they're planning to apply for an emergency permit at the first big storm. Historically, OCTA has relied on emergency permits for the majority of their armoring. Next slide. Please do not allow San Clemente State Beach to be destroyed like Cotton's Point, shown in the next slide. We're calling for no bold and we urge this commission to direct staff and OCTA to find nature-based solutions. Thank you.
Thanks. Next is Staley Prom, Caitlin Quinn, and then Brian Rosen. Staley Prom.
Hi, good morning. I also have a PowerPoint. I'll just wait. Great, thank you. Good morning, commissioners. I'm Staley Prom, Senior Legal Associate for Surfrider Foundation. We appreciate staff's update last month about the existing and proposed railroad armoring along San Clemente's beaches. Recognizing that many of you may not have visited this part of the coast, I'd like to pause for a moment and emphasize its significance. Many, if not all of you, have heard of Trestles, the world-renowned surf break in South Orange County, which Surfrider, our coalition partners, and the commission say from the proposed toll road. Trestles is actually comprised of several surf breaks, the northernmost of which is known as Cotton's. Next slide, please. Cotton's Point, shown here, is in front of the historic Nixon House and was already recently covered by a rock revetment, still unpermitted by a full CDP. These rocks are beginning to impact the surf break. Next slide, please. It's also no longer possible to walk along and laterally access this stretch of beach. Next slide, please. It's questionable whether even an Olympic sprinter could run fast enough to safely get around these rocks when the waves recede. As my colleague Mandy Sackett described, OCTA has proposed extending the armoring 2/3 of a mile north from here, which would decimate San Clemente State Beach. Surfrider urges the commission to deny any more rocks on the beach. As you may know, Surfrider sent the commission a letter on July 24th, first outlining concerns with OCTA's evasion of proper environmental review and the use of emergency permitting, and second, calling for full CEQA review to consider the many impacts, from impacts to public recreational beach access, species and habitat, and the very existence of sandy beach and public trust resources. OCTA's prior and proposed work violates the goals and policies of the Coastal Act, and Surfrider calls on you to strictly enforce those policies and require the consideration of all alternatives. We also ask that you consider the economic impacts to San Clemente and the regional economy from losing this stretch of beach to coastal armoring and a robust cost-benefit analysis. Please, walk on the beach. Thank you.